All right, let's watch some more film. We got Zawiercie versus another Polish team, Barkom Kazani LVIV. Both good Polish teams. Zawiercie has Aaron Russell, and they also have Enzing, who has been fighting for playing time. We've watched them before. I think this was one of the teams that I did for my first video. And then LVIV has like Kovalev, which I think is a Polish guy. He plays for the national team sometimes, I think. Some good players for sure. So let's get into it. Aaron Russell starting it out with a little tape miss serve there. Hmm. Okay, so they back Aaron Russell out because they know they want to target him. If you're a libero and you can cover a lot of space like that, that's really good for you. Like it'll really help your team. Even if you don't do it that much, it'll really help just having that choice, you know. He really watch the server here. He really tosses it far in front of his right hand and then just like completely goes to the opposite side of the court. It's a good serve. Very interesting. Tough one here. This is why you have to stay light on your feet. Watch this defender, this five spot defender over in the orange. He like sits in like it's gonna be a hard swing. Middle closes late, it goes off his hands, and he's just stuck. He's not able to turn around. So like as much as you can, stay on your feet and you're not selling out completely, you know. If you're light on your feet still, like if you're just ready to go wherever and the ball gets hit really hard at you, you're you're gonna be able to protect yourself. Like natural reaction, you're gonna protect yourself, whether it's you're protecting your gonads and your important stuff right there, or your face, whatever it may be. You're gonna most of the time you're gonna be able to react and cover yourself up if you stay like ready to go and do anything. But I could be wrong. I'm not a defensive specialist, so I mean I can't really say too much, but that's just what I've learned. Reverse flow. Reverse flow dies inside. His right side jumps inside, like he does his normal footwork and then jumps inside. If he can, he should hopefully be able to see that this is dying inside from here and then off of this left foot, maybe jump inside, but it worked out for him, so I can't really say too much. That guy's pretty good. He's playing over Kyle Ensing, and Kyle Ensing has played with the national team. I'm pretty sure he went to the Olympics in 2020. Like he's very good, but this right side for Zawiercie is good right here, number 21. It's an interesting adjustment here. Like miscommunication, maybe a too high of a set. Maybe it's just too far. Um, yeah, it looks like it just goes a bit too far, but he just tries to keep it alive pretty much, and he ends up scoring because of that, because he just keeps the play alive. He knows he's not in a great position, so he just keeps it alive. But it ended up scoring because like sometimes weird stuff scores. I don't know if you guys ever have played against a weird team that does a lot of unpredictable stuff. It's a very hard team to play against. Like especially if you have played multiple games in a row where it's a team that's like very good, very clean with what they do, and because that kind of can get predictable. And then someone that just is hitting sporadically and just doing random stuff, it is like weird to play against them almost. Again, they take out Aaron Russell here in serve receive. They pinch him over. I don't know if you guys know what this is called, but like they're pinching him. Passer here, passer here, passer here. But they're pinching him over, so he's covering almost nothing. And then he just completely steps out as the server's tossing. And I mean, I experience this too in Denmark right now. Is like some teams will short serve me when I'm back row, so I'm not a pipe option. Because it just takes out an option. Like it's not bad. Like it just takes away a person that you have to keep track of. if you short serve the back row outside. But that's why it's important for this libero to just be able to take some extra space and just take that option away from the other team. It was really nice here. The overlapping routes almost, where it's just like the set is barely different. Oh my goodness, this is a crazy block. Wow. Presses early, holds it. Big guy. A nice block there. And then he goes back and hits a nice hybrid. Come on. Kid's hot. It's a weird one. This is good. Good by this middle here, just being able to be athletic and go up and get it. I don't think he was over. He was close probably, but he was not over. That's good. Excuse me. Sorry. Pre-play, these blockers here should be talking about, okay, back row setter, like swing as much as we can. Like maybe this middle should have gone up and blocked, but be aggressive if you know that that back row setter is over there on the other team because it's going to be hard for someone else to go up and block because they're trying to get off and get ready to swing. It's a weird move here, weird defensive move. He almost connects early. That's why a lot of like if you watch a lot of French national team defenders, like when they're playing defense, they have their arms here, like just ready to go anywhere. Wow, what the heck, man? That is crazy. Sorry, I'm watching this again. This is crazy. Wow, that's a really nice scoop. But sadly, he is facing outside the court and he doesn't bring it back into the court at all. He just gets hit, which is fine. It's not a bad move. The play is almost alive. It's a really good swing that he touches. It's just these small little differences, you know? Put it tight, let him make a choice. Yeah, so many people in the Polish league, especially, this is just a huge part of the game. Like put the ball tight, tap it into the block, somebody put it up high and run the offense again. Like just reset the play. It's really nice. And I mean, that's something that you want to talk to the coach about too. Like certain coaches don't want you to try that, so you kind of have to respect their wishes there. Some coaches want you to put it tight, some coaches don't. I think it's smart to put it tight because they have a lot of options available because you can see the block. Aaron Russell looked physical as heck on this one. Nice. Hmm. Think in one of my latest videos, I talked about the women's game and if people were going to come out of the six and like jump and like act like they're either going to swing or set it. And then I saw in a few different games, they're having their middles take second hands and they can go up and swing too. But a lot of the time it's just they run like a normal setting offense, which is really cool to see. Like that's volleyball right there. That's not system, oh shoot, set it took first ball, we're screwed, we're out of system. No, it's like find a way to put pressure on the block. It's really cool that the middles are able to do that. Congrats to Penn State for winning too. Really cool to see. Really cool to see the coach there win her national championship there too. It's really cool. I know I saw that she's the first woman head coach to win a national championship. I had no idea that, but that's really cool for her. Hmm. This setter, this is just like a little bit out of his reach here. It's a good move. Like he tracks the ball really well. He squares up, tries to get his hands on it so he can just press straight into the block, but the middle's just bigger. He tries to act like he's gonna reverse flow there. He does not. As I don't, I'm not a setter. And like this isn't a super common situation of like when they're setting backwards and like their back is facing to the outside. I don't know. I feel like it's like you don't practice that much. I mean, if you can find time to practice setting the outside backward, then like that's gonna help you with maybe a few points here and there. But like, I don't know. I think it's just easier to set the right side there. Just set who you're facing if you're kind of turned around and set the easy set in that scenario. This is an interesting one here. It's not a perfect situation. It's tight, presses it into the block, makes the other team do something with it, and they end up getting a free ball off of it. See? Yeah. And they can reset. Setter gets up, does something cool. Works out. It works out here. Hmm. Hmm. Watch this middle, this blocking middle right here. Watch his move. It's real hoppy. I would like to see him not hop and get up so much, but more stay loaded so that he can cover a little bit more space. Because I feel like he could close that block if he stays loaded and pushes off of the floor a little bit more and just goes more lateral instead of going vertical a little bit, you know? But that's just me. That's just me. I'm no one. I'm just talking. I'm just yapping about volleyball, man. That's what I do. This is a really nice run here. This is beautiful, man. And I think this is such a important part of the game is messing with the block and sending someone into open space because this person's covered face to face, this middle covered face to face, this right side's going to be covered face to face. You're sending it into the gap in between the blockers. That's what's going to get you advantages every time. And like the blockers are going to move around, the play's going to be different every time. You got to learn as a setter, you have to learn those different scenarios. He runs it back, and this middle closes it well. You know, this one maybe it's a better move to set this middle here because he's kind of able to attack this gap here because this guy's staying perfectly in the middle just because the pass moved slightly forward. Slight little things that it's just volleyball IQ and just like slight little adjustments by the setter. Wow, this is if you watch Zawiercie, I think the other game that I watched of them, they make big adjustments in serve receive, and they're doing that with floats too. But they do make massive adjustments in their serve receive. Like they're giving up a lot of space here. Wow. And I don't think personally, I don't think giving up that much space is worth it, like worth the risk for most people, because especially at this level, these guys can hit every single serve. These guys might have slight tendencies with their serve, but these guys can hit every spot on the court for the most part. Like in club, maybe if you see tendencies, ride with it, you know, go with the tendencies because maybe that kid like he just serves to the same spot every time and he hasn't learned how to serve everywhere. But like these guys, they know how to serve everywhere. Big old block. Big old triple block. Good placement. Good placement of the block here. Oh shoot. Really good placement. They know what moves inside. Sets coming off. Or the set's coming from very far off the net, so they wait very patient on the block so that they can set it up in the right spot. These guys are just bombing serves right now, getting him deep out of system. Yeah, I like this. I like this set. Beautiful set. Look at this, man. This is the outside. This is the back row outside. Setting from 40 feet away from the net, putting it tight, putting it inside. He's going against the triple block. Oh, and the reuse just misses slightly. Just goes on his fingers a little bit too much. But like that's a really good set. And they end up getting it. This outside here, when he's hitting this deep, deep out of system ball, he's just got to drop that ball a little bit more so he doesn't go through the hands. And then they can reuse it and they get the next swing, you know. But it's a game of inches sometimes. All right, that's enough. Come on now. Get through that play. Come on. So many touches. All right, there we go. Is he goofy footed, this server? I didn't know. Yeah, this guy's goofy footed. I think that's the setter. It makes sense though. I mean, setters sometimes don't learn the correct footwork. Mm. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Sorry I yawn so much, guys. I don't know why. I don't know if I get good sleep. Who knows? Smart by him to send it to the open space. It's good awareness. Good awareness by that guy that put it down there, the right side. Number 13. I think that's Pablo. No, I don't know. Who cares? Who knows? They're really setting this pipe here a lot. Ooh, Aaron Russell might have stepped in the line. Look at his foot there, right here. But they're really running it up the pipe with him. Yeah, he's over. It's working. Like run it until run it until the team makes an adjustment that you have to adjust to. You know, if they make an adjustment that doesn't work, keep running it until they do, until they make an adjustment that does work. You know, run it until they can fix that problem. And them stopping it once without making an adjustment, I would say run it again. Like keep going. Ah, come on, middle. Big middle. Come on. He should be able to put this behind himself. He knows that this guy's on the ground. Also, like, even if he wasn't on the ground, this isn't a good set for a front row outside or a front row right side. Like this guy's gotta be able to not freak out here. It's not that fast of a play either. Middles be able to find a hitter, be able to understand the situation well enough to, if you know someone's on the ground, set someone else. Dives inside as a blocker, that's fine. It's not bad. I feel like this defender, he might be able to get deeper. If he gets deeper, I think he might be getting this dig because it's not like a super, super hard dig or super, super hard hit. Sorry. Yeah. Really nice. He shows it late. He doesn't telegraph it. He doesn't jump with one arm. If you jump with one arm, they're gonna see that. They're gonna say, "Oh, this guy's dumping," and then they're just gonna take it as a free ball. He shows it super late. It's in like the last frame is when he finally goes. You know, really nice. Really, really nice there. And still, let's go back to it real quick. It's not soft. Like he doesn't go up at all. The ball doesn't the ball doesn't change direction vertically. The ball just moves over the net a little bit. It just continues going down. Uses the ball's momentum, a bit dropping. Doesn't tap it up a wall. Give him a little time, you know. No, go down. Nice swing there. Good disciplined swing. Even though he didn't have any blockers up there, he still took a pretty disciplined cross swing there. I like it. Ooh, is that through the hands? No, it's on the side of it. Good swing. Sometimes they're gonna take good swings. You know how it is. Who got that off blocker? Aaron Russell gets. I think yeah, Aaron Russell gets this up. Very interesting. Quick transition for him too. Like he once he touches the ball, he doesn't wait. He immediately goes out and transitions so you can get a good route and gets a kill because of it. Very nice. Very, very nice, Aaron Russell. He's really fun to watch. Honestly, I like right now, I think he's one of my favorite players to watch. Doing some really cool stuff, really creative stuff. And he's doing this creative stuff physically too. Like he's still physical with the stuff that he does, even when he does like tips and stuff like that. Like he presses into the block, um, chops it with a little bit of power, you know. He does some cool creative stuff. And he's like 6'7", you know. He's pretty big guy, pretty lanky guy. Jumps decently high. Like look at this. I hope this is in because this is just a beautiful swing if it's in. It might be out. It might be out. That's a very small miss, and that's a good swing. Like that's a really smart swing. Like you're inside, you know this guy's gonna try and take your cross because the block's inside. That's just where everyone is. I don't mind that swing at all. It's a miss, but I don't mind it. I don't mind that swing. I mean, he's got to pass that one though. I'll be honest, he's got to pass that one. He's really attacking this blocker though too. Like I think the past three swings on the outside that he's had, they've been out of system. And every single time he's gone after that small setter. That's not by chance. That's not by chance. That's him doing it on purpose because he knows that's going to give him the best chance of scoring. And he scored 2 out of 3 times, which is I'd say that's pretty dang good on out of system, especially like even if I feel like even in system that's good for an outside to swing 67%, get a kill 67% of the time. It's a very small data point there. It's only three swings. So. Missed serves. Hate missed serves. They're not fun. Ooh. You can see Aaron Russell hesitates just a little bit here because that other outside kind of just checks it. It's a check. It's not a full swing. It's like in baseball. They just check, and then you ask the other ump. They say, nah, no swing. You got to go for it. You got to go full. No hesitation. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I if I was this hitter, I'm not going to be mad about this swing because you're swinging at the outside hand of this blocker, and he doesn't close here. Like if you're playing against really good people, you can kind of expect him to close that triple block. He didn't close the triple block. If you can see that, maybe you do something else. But if you respect your people you're playing against because they have earned your respect, and you do something expecting them to do the right thing, and you get beat because they didn't do it the right way, you can't really be mad. I hope that made sense. That was a lot of words. That was a lot of words right there. Hey, wow. I like this. I like this move by the blocker here because this is what you have to do to defend against the reuse is throw your hands in there, try and throw it down, make it more difficult to cover. And they still got it, they still covered it. Serve. Lefty serve. Lefty serve coming from the one I talk about sometimes. Righty servers serving from the 5, and I think it's difficult. If someone can, as a lefty, if they can serve from the 1, I think that's another. Like whoever sees that cut, that's even more rare than someone like a righty swinging from the 5 for their serve. Because I mean, there's less lefties than there are righties, obviously. And like the normal thing as a lefty is to serve from the 5. Oof, that is. Oh, I like that serve. That's rare. That's rare. Like if you're just not used to seeing the way that someone serves, it's going to be so much more difficult. Even if it's the same amount of cut or same speed or velocity, wherever you want to call it, if it's unusual to what you're used to, it's going to be difficult because you don't know the angles that you have to make. And wow, wow, what a swing. Freaking flies on this one. Big block move by Aaron Russell. He's solo. He's making a decent move. Setter, or no, I think that's the right side. Sits in, takes it off the chest. See, I'm telling you, you're gonna react. You're gonna react, and I think he still might have connected early, but you're gonna react when it comes to you. Even if it is extremely fast, you're gonna react in some way. You just have to learn how to make the correct reactions. Hey, oh, Aaron Russell. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, that's sad. That is sad. He's got to be quick on this. It's a quick play. He's got to be super quick to react. Maybe on this one, he should just throw it down two-handed or something like that. Or just put it high, give your team time to find a good swing. But hey, why not go for it? He's playing confident, trying to do something nice with it, trying to get a point. This guy really likes that wrist away as a lefty. Which I don't know. Is that rare? Is that rare? I feel like that's rare. I don't know. I mean, Mickey Leto doesn't seem like Mickey Leto likes to swing line that much. I feel like it's rare. I don't know. I don't know. Wow. Right on the line here. Let's check this out real quick. This is okay. Let's watch this outside here. This is a really impressive play. This is a very impressive play here. Okay, he's kind of pinned by this middle blocker. He's kind of checking to see who's going to take it. He's barely off the net. They put it high for him. He chops his feet a bunch. See the footwork here. Watch that footwork. Finds a big swing still. Pushes off. Finds a big swing. His momentum is going away from the net. Takes a big swing. Finds a line. That's impressive, man. Really impressive against the travel block too. I think, right? Very impressive. Good for him. Good for him. Mm, this is something I do sometimes. Watch this setter. He's waiting. He's neutral, ready to triple block and ready to take his own blocker. Gets over there. He probably is fine if he jumps. He might have to drift into the middle a little bit. Then he just goes down. Maybe he sees something in the hitter. Maybe he sees the set is inside or something, or dies outside probably. But I don't know. Go up and then make the adjustment afterward because it would stink if you stayed down. Personally, I know it stinks when you stay down and they score and you're like, "Ah, shoot, I guess I should have gone up." Go up. Yeah, go up more than go down, you know? Go up more than dropping because it gives you a good chance to just pressure that hitter a little bit extra. Oh my goodness, this should not score. This should not score. Ay, 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 that is not fun to watch. That is not fun to watch. That's a free ball. That's a free ball. Libero, take that. Take charge. Take that. Ay, 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 man. That is not fun. Ooh, clawed. Hits the claw. Okay. If I ever say it hits the claw, I mean like it hits the wrist. It's that little pocket there. See it one more time. It's a really nice high finish there. Again, putting the set tight. I love it. Just into his face there. Nice play. That's a nice swing. It's a really nice swing there. Like he's not in a great situation. He doesn't have the best approach. He doesn't get the best set. It does inside, and it's kind of faster than he probably expects. So he just blasts it off the hands. But it's quick too. Let's go back to this real quick. If this was slower, if it's a slower play, then the blockers might just have time to see you aiming at the hands, aiming at the fingers, and then blasting away. But this is really quick. Like he does this, he makes this decision really quick before the blockers can see that he's making the decision and then drop their hands. All right, that's enough fun. My sister's dog always like just licks my feet or something, or like my hands when I'm petting her. I don't know why, man. So weird. So weird. That's enough. This is a weird one. He's running this from like 15 feet off. The blocker definitely doesn't expect it. But middle's like look at how much he has to open up for it. Like this is what you have to do if you're gonna try and hit something like this, you know? He's super open to the setter. Good set too, honestly. Like getting it in front of that middle hitter. Oh, what they call? I don't know what they called, but who cares? Ooh, big miss, big miss. But the thing is, if he swings cross here, he's probably getting blocked. He's off the net too much to swing sharp cross, you know. He takes the right swing, he just doesn't do it correctly, so to speak. He doesn't execute it. I with the rules where once it hits the ceiling, the play's dead. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like that. I liked it in college when we would have to track it around our gym and run around while it's bouncing around in the ceiling. I thought that was fun. And it keeps the rallies going too, which with like big stadiums like this, I guess it makes sense. But no, they calling it over here? What are they? You might be over there. He might be over on it, but who knows? It's a close call, probably. But again, this guy swings wrist away, sharp cross. He loves that cross. Really cool. Wow. I think that's rare. I think that's rare, but I don't know. I mean, Eugene Ishida, I can think of a few highlights of him bombing at cross, but I feel like he prefers line. I don't know. As long as this guy's able to do both, then I like really, really respect him as a hitter, you know? He can't be a one-trick pony and be great. I'll tell you that right now. And that's in every sport, I think. I mean, trying to think of some one-trick ponies, maybe. Andre Drummond, maybe. One-trick pony. Respect to him. That man just rebounds. That was his thing. Dennis Rodman, one-trick pony, possibly. Another rebounder. Blake Griffin for a while, he was a one-trick pony. And he jokes about that in certain commercials. I don't know if you guys even know what I'm talking about. Volleyball people, who knows if they even watch basketball. Hope this is in. This is a nice swing if it is. Yeah, really nice swing. Yeah, check this out. So reverse flow, he's patient as a hitter, and then he takes his feet inside slightly. Yeah, really nice, really nice. Ooh, I hate watching this serves, man. They're so sad. Oh, okay. Again, they make an adjustment, a big adjustment, and they drop their right side back. But you got to be able to pass these seams. And this is what I'm talking about. Like this serve from the one as a lefty. Look at that cut, okay? If this doesn't cut, this goes straight to him. But the path of the ball is so interesting. Like it goes straight here and then cuts further over to him, but not enough to where it's like into his lap. Like this is yeah, that's a really nice serve, man. Really nice serve. And that's what I'm talking about right there. That's the serve that I'm talking about, which is like really hard to see because it's one, it's super rare, but it's also like, okay, if it cuts really hard, it's probably this guy's ball. If it doesn't cut really hard, it's probably the other guy's ball. And it's really hard to measure the cut when it's in the air off of his hands, you know? Did you just swing line? Let me see this. He swung line the first time I've noticed it, actually. Just something in my eye. That's probably why. Yeah. He had a good run. No worries. Respect to him. Yeah. That's a really nice block by Aaron Russell here. Like, look at that. That's a really nice close. He's up there. Seems like he's pressing pretty well. Just go off the middle's hands. It's a good swing. Dude stays high. Goes against the middle, which is risky a little bit because it's usually the bigger blocker, but it's fine. Oh, Kyle Ensing. I didn't notice that he's in. I don't know when he went in, but he's in. That's for sure. Oh, yeah. I've been caught doing this before, you know. I've actually swung under the net on this before. Like ball's coming from here, I'm around the 10-foot line and I try and chop it line. I swung under the net. It was really, really bad. It was a practice game, thank God. But yeah, that was pretty trashy. Hey, it happens. Probably on it, you got to just get behind the ball, take it across deep corner, so you're not getting blocked and you're still putting slight pressure on the team. Ooh. And you're not risking going under the net like I would. Balancing, he's back. Nice. He was really fun to watch at Long Beach, man. Like when I was in college, I used to watch him a lot. I would go back to when he was in college and I would watch him. I would watch him while he was at St. Nazaire. I think that was 2 years ago. That was when I was playing right side before I played outside. I would watch him a lot. Really impressive. He used to be really fun to watch. I mean, he's still good, still fun to watch. I'm just saying, like, he used to be even more fun to watch. It's someone I tried to model my game after a good bit. Hey, little dig here. See, he's not a one-trick pony. Fencing here, playing defense, baby. There's confusion here. Aaron Russell just says, "Screw it, I'm putting the ball over." Well, what happens? Oh, I believe that is incorrect. Can they challenge this? Yeah, okay, they challenge it. Let's see what happens. What's the end result? Oh my goodness. Will they replay it or I believe they didn't replay it. Oh, wow. Interesting. Huh. I don't know. Maybe it touched Aaron Russell on the way up or something like that. Don't know. Ooh, that's tough. Like this requires a very disciplined move by this right side here. Well, I think he's the setter, but you know what I mean. Coming off hot, being ready to come get it. And like that middle needs to be able to know that the setter is able to come off and get that a lot. Like he's got to see that many, many times that he's able to do it so he doesn't take that risk and try and pop it up himself. Either that or he just gets good enough to pop it up. I don't know. That's a tough play. It's just a weird one. The wonky ones, you're not always going to be able to win. Again, this is similar to the serve that I'm talking about. Um, like this doesn't cut. This doesn't cut. Like usually on a righty cut, usually righty cuts come from like righty topspin serves come from the one, so it cuts to the left from the angle that we're looking at. Um, but that one just goes straight, and then like it's not the normal serve. It seems. Ooh, nice finish there. Nice finish on the block. Again, this is the only way that I know to defend the reuse is throw your hands down a little bit, try and just add some velocity to it. Speed that play up a little bit so that you can make it more difficult to cover. Off. Ooh. Oh wow. Look at that, man. It's nice. That's a nice swing. Fully extended too. Like fully extended on his arm. Makes it real sharp. It's really beautiful play. Nice one here. It's important that he pulls his elbow here. I'll put it in slow motion for you guys. Watch this setter's right elbow, his hitting elbow, while this plays. Okay, what's happening? What's happening? Okay, there we go. We're back. Okay, see how he pulls it back. Mm. It makes it look like he's gonna swing. He doesn't just jump really hard and then just go up and set. Because that would not be deceptive at all. One more time. That middle, I'm glad that he went up. Glad that he was able to get up quick, take a good swing. Yeah. This right here is probably partially why Ensing isn't starting. Is like the other guy would probably just take a big swing on it and his arm would kind of carry him and like just let him bomb it, and get a kill off of it, off the hand somehow, even if it's a bad set. That's a weird one. That's a weird one. I don't know. I wonder if Ensing's arm swing holds him back. I don't know. He's a very big guy, broad shoulders, good blocker. But I don't know. I haven't really looked at his arm swing much. Let's see. He's getting set right here. Yeah. High draw. Not the most twist, not the most beautiful arm swing I've ever seen. It's a weird one too. I can't really judge him too much off of just one single play, but he's got a high draw. A lot of the really good um players have a low draw. Look at that right there. That's the high draw. High draw means his elbow's high instead of low, like Nishida. Nishida goes like that. You know what I'm talking about. If you guys want me to kind of look at arm swing stuff and like just watch a bunch of videos and explain the stuff that I've learned about arm swing, hit me up. Let me know. Let me know if you want me to make a video out of it. If you don't worry about it. Okay, not bad. decent dig. It's good that he's able to bring it in and cover, and the middle steps in without any hesitation. Middle steps in. It's good stuff. So like this isn't a play that you're like expecting to score on. You're just happy that you are. You're just happy that you did it. Because if you don't score on that, then you're getting the next swing for your team anyways. It's a reuse. Yeah, this is good by the middle. Like he knows he's sacrificing himself. Like he's not going to be able to get on a good route, but he puts it up high so that the setter can make a good decision. See, Ensign's he's still very physical with his vertical and stuff, and he knows he makes good decisions too. He's a super good player. But hey, maybe in the summer he should start from scratch with his arm swing. Change that arm swing. I think that would actually like make a difference, really make a difference for him. I could be wrong. I'm just a humble volleyball player, but yeah, like his swing, arm swing. And this is very similar to what I do too. Like I don't have the best arm swing and I'm working on it. His swing arm swing is different from his serve arm swing. Like he's able to get like full separation and bring his arm way further back and get a better serve. Then like he hits it way harder on his serve than he does when he hits. Like gotta work to be able to make both happen. Ooh, interesting little tip here. Wow. Flashiness a little bit of zest to it. A little spicy tip. Hmm. Yeah. Again, this is another one where you're just like, ah, cool, I scored. Not really expecting to, but you're not mad that it happened. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long it would take to like completely change Enzing's arm swing. And I don't know, I could be wrong. Like I maybe it wouldn't be worth it. But I mean the if you look at the Olympics, majority of the people, majority of the players in the Olympics have low draw arm swings. And I don't know, I just feel like Enzing maybe that arm swing's holding them back a bit. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to hate. Oof, come on. This outside, he's got to close this. He's got to close this, man. This is not like a fast play either. This is not one that he shouldn't close on. Like it's not like a two option. This is a single option. There's only one. He's only setting this outside here. Ooh, little tip action behind the head. Again, he doesn't close this again. I don't think there's even two options. Okay, maybe there are, but still, you got to work on that move. This guy's got to work on his triple blocking because he just got beat two plays almost back to back. Ooh. Oh, communication, communication breakdown. Nobody talks. Nobody knows who's going. It's a nice reverse float. Goes up for the swing and drops it short cross court. If you can, if you're someone who wants to reverse float consistently, being able to bring it short and bring it deep is very important. I feel like I've said this before, but just being able to bring it short and deep just adds a massive aspect to the game, you know? Brings across. Love this. This is good. You're single, you're on a solo block, take it cross. You're gonna have so much cross available to you. Always stay high though. Don't risk bringing it down. Bounce cross usually is not worth it. It's really hard. Like this right here, I'm not like I don't think this is a bad block move. This is not a bad block move. Maybe he presses slightly late, but he's taking up a lot of space on contact. He's taking up a lot of space, but there's still just so much cross available. Cross, 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 cross. Hit that dang cross. Again, this guy's serving, man. This guy, I would not want to pass this guy's serve. This is tough serve. It's a rare serve. You're not seeing that very often. Like that type of cut, that type of serve, it's just not, it's rare. This is the only lefty that I've seen serving from the five like this. This is a very interesting serve. LVIV Tupchi. I don't know if that's the correct way to pronounce it, but Tupchi is what it looks like. That's a nice one. Letting his middle reach. Very nice. Aaron Russell. That's a nice serve, man. That's a really nice serve. That's another tough serve to pass right there. This is a competitive game. This is a very good game so far. It's almost done. We're in the fourth set here, but very good game so far. Really cool. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff in this game. Yeah, part of the reason I also wanted to do this, like watching film thing and like where I just watch film and talk about it is because I watch film so much. And like I don't know if you guys have these games available to you. Hopefully this isn't like copyright of me filming these and then doing this. But like I don't know, I think it's just good to have this available to everyone, you know? Like you can learn from it. High level volleyball, if you're watching high level volleyball, you can seriously learn from it. Like I think I took really big steps when I started watching volleyball and I just learned about the game, saw other people do it, saw people who are the best in the world doing things that I'm trying to do so I can learn how to do it, you know? And just volleyball is a very situational game. It's a very situational dependent game. And you see tons of different situations when you watch a lot of volleyball. So you learn what might be the right decision in this one and it's slightly different, why it would be not the right decision if it's slightly different, you know? This right side's back. Ensing was playing well, but he throws his starters back in. It's fine. Not a bad thing. Aaron Russell faking the swing at them. I love it. Ooh, a little bit of freak out. A little bit of a freak out here. This number three, I think he's probably young, probably a young kid. Athletic, gifted, young, probably just slightly a little bit inexperienced. That's all. He's good though. Very good player. Really smart, really smart. Smart by that blocker. I'll admit it. That's a good pull. Really nice pull. I think it's good to know Aaron Russell does like to do that. He does like to swing off people's hands a lot. It's like being ready to do that in a situation like that is good. Just all dependent on the situation, man. This is nice. If you see them giving you this space as a floater, if you're floating, it's really tough to make this move. It's really tough. And even if he does make this move, he's gone. He's not an option anymore because he has to go away from the setter. All of his momentum's away from the setter. Really tough move to make. See ya. That's out. That's out. Whoa, that one's out too. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh. Interesting tip there. I like that tip a lot though. Doing things that are unexpected, you know, doing something that's not predictable is really important because reading the game, when you talk about like reading the game, reading the play, it's predicting what's going to happen, you know? So do stuff that's unpredictable within reason. You're not going to just do unpredictable stuff willy-nilly just because it's fun and it's unpredictable. You got to make the right decision still, you know? Sometimes the right decision is to do what's predictable. Just depends, man. One of my coaches, he always used to say whenever we'd ask questions, it depends because of the game of volleyball. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Let's watch this swing one more time because it's a good swing. High off the hands. High deep in the court. Love it. Bye, guys. Thank you.